Okay. Hello. My name is Max Hawco. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Some of you might know me. For those of you who don't, I'm going on my fourth year out of high school now. And before this, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Actually, before a month ago. So I'm kind of making this video to just explain uh, where I was at those 4 years of high school or after high school, and then kind of just explain like where I'm at now, what I want to do, what I'm trying to do, just to give everyone more of like an answer instead of me just posting on social media a whole bunch. I don't know. Um, I don't have anything pre-written. This is all just kind of me talking. I have basic notes right in here, like just to keep me on track so I don't ramble. Yeah, so I guess let's get started. Um, Basically, after I graduated high school, June 2015, I think, it felt like pretty much nothing was going to get better for me. And it just felt like I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had no plans of going to school after that. I'm not too close with my family. There's a lot of rocky stuff that's happened with me and them. I Yeah, it felt like every bad thing that could happen was happening all at once, and I just was completely overwhelmed. I had anxiety, still kind of do. I feel like I'm working on it a bit still, but yeah, it felt like all my friends they're all going to university. They all go in their separate ways, and I understand that, but it just felt like no one was kind of there for me anymore. And not to say like I'm not trying to get sympathy or like be like, oh, no one was there for me, but it just felt like there was no one that I could really like talk to or open up with. It like everyone else was just going about like different schools, different cities, and it was just really hard. And then um, yeah, then fast forward, I guess a year or maybe no, 4 months after I got out of high school, I started going to music festivals, and honestly, they changed my life. And like, I don't want to sound like this corny, oh, music festivals like get fucked up. Like, it's just a nice place to vent. And like, no, I don't go to them to get fucked up. Like, I don't go to them to party. Like, they're obviously a fun time. It's a great party, but just the music itself changed my life. Like, every time I'm not like it got to the point where I wasn't happy unless I was at some sort of event, like a concert and it's just because like I felt like I had nothing else but that. Like I didn't enjoy anything else in life. It just sucks. Like it's almost like I was living the past 3 to 4 years. Like I was here, I was present, like I could see everything that's going on and stuff. But it felt like I had like no control. Like it was almost like I was just on autopilot for like the past 3 to 4 years. Like nothing really mattered. And I recently went to Bonnaroo in Manchester, Tennessee, about a month ago, and again, it changed my life. I've never, like, to be completely honest, I wasn't planning on being here to make this video after Bonnaroo. Uh, yeah, I was in a pretty dark place, still recovering, and yeah, but being at Bonnaroo, just being in like an environment where no one judged you. I didn't see a single fight all weekend. I didn't see any arguments. It was like nothing but just love and happiness, and everyone appreciated the fact that they were there to just have fun and enjoy themselves and just let loose, I guess. And I met some of the most unbelievable people I've ever met in my life there. Became really good friends with them really fast, and that's led us to why I'm making this video, I guess. So right after Bonnaroo, we started our own little Instagram. It's just basically a highlight of what festivals we're going to, what we're going to be at, shouting out like some of us are into like making different like music or just whatever. Like the people I've met and I've come to be really close friends with is just they're unbelievably talented people, and I expect that we're going to do big things. I'm not going to half-ass any of this, and I know that they aren't either. And basically, so we started this Instagram to just as like a hub for either what we're doing, what's going on, just to show people kind of a little bit more of like what shows or festivals, or just show different kinds of music, just get like positive vibes out there, you know. And then it got me to thinking, like, what if we made a YouTube? And I think that's what I'm going to post this video on, is we're going to start up a YouTube. I don't want to give any specific dates when, because we have done some filming for it. Like, we've done quite a bit, but I don't want to come into this and run out of content, I guess you could say. Like, if I'm going to commit to making some cool videos on YouTube, or like just trying to entertain people, like, I want it to be the most entertaining shit possible. And because they live in Boston, I guess I didn't mention this, they live in Boston, Massachusetts, I live in Sarnia, Ontario, 10 hours away-ish. So it's kind of hard for us, like, to create quality content if we're so far away. So what we plan to do is, in September, I'm going to move down there for a month. We're going to work our asses off to get as much quality content, whether it be music or just cool videos in general. We got a couple surprises that I don't really want to hint at too much, because it'll kind of, I don't know, I feel like it'd be cooler if it was just like this big reveal. And yeah, like we just plan, it's almost like a collective of entertainment. Like, we're going to include like the video aspects, we're going to include music, we're going to include art, like anything that just brings joy or happiness, I guess, to people. We're going to highlight literally anyone who we come in contact with that we think is spreading the right message, is talented, is cool. Like, my main focus is I want to support a lot of local artists, because here in Sarnia, it's not the best as far as just like, I guess, I don't know. I feel people really are quick to shoot Sarnia down as this little city that's, oh, they're 80,000, they're small, like, there's nothing to do there, it's shit. I feel a lot of people call it Siren Hole, and I don't really see the point in that, honestly. Like, it's always going to be your hometown. Like, you can't change that, and to just keep bringing it down and creating a negative image for it, I don't see what good that does. And I want to be proud of the place I live. Like, I want other people to be proud. I want it to be, like, I don't know, I guess, why would you hate on somewhere where you're living if you're doing, like, all you're doing by hating on it is just making it a worse place to live. Like, I don't know. And, like, I guess where, like, a lot of this stems from is I went to, like, a Catholic high school. I'm not a very religious person, but I just feel like just going there and seeing, like, how people think, like, oh, you should worship and, like, do these things, and, like, don't do this and do that, just so, like, maybe when you die you can go to this place that we don't even know fully exists. It's like, just seems kind of far-fetched to me. Like, why would we waste our whole lives, just not waste, I don't want to say that, I don't want to hate on religion, I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to do anything like that, but it just kind of seems to me like, why not work on making this life that we have right now, like, it sounds corny, but like heaven, like God's paradise. Like, I have a tattoo that I got when I was, let's see, 17, 18, and I got it at the time because I was like, oh, that's a cool quote. Like, I didn't really think too much of it, but, like, now, just trying, like, experiencing everything that I've experienced and, like, being at where I'm at now, it makes a lot of sense. And it's like, be such a man, live such a life, that if every life were a life like yours, and every man a man such as you, this earth would be God's paradise. And it's like, yeah, like, why the fuck not, you know? Like, why not try to spread so much positivity, or just try to be, like, happy, like, say hi to someone that you don't know, or, you know, like, don't, like, end the stigmas. Like, just because you didn't talk to someone in high school doesn't mean you can't talk to them 4 years later, you know? Like, it's just stupid. Why are we spending so much time hating on each other, or just judging each other, when half the time you don't even fucking know that person, you know? Like, it feels like we're all missing out on such a huge part of life by being so negative. It's like, if you just, I don't want to be like this preacher, like, coming off like, oh, stop being mean to each other, but it's almost like, why the fuck not? Like, why are we sitting here judging people on shit that happened like 8 years ago, or like things you heard about them but you don't actually know for that person? It's stupid. it's kind of like, I feel like how I said, like, I was on autopilot and shit. Like, I just feel like I woke up and I realized, like, yo, we're only here for so long, and it's, why the fuck not try to make it, like, the best possible life that you can make it by, like, being nice to each other, you know? So this is kind of big ramble. Like, I didn't really know, like, what to expect with this video. I'm just kind of, like, letting, like, my brain go all over the place, I guess. I don't know. But I just kind of wanted to explain, like, where I'm at, like, why I'm doing what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do. And yeah, I just want to end this by saying I got some big plans for Sarnia. I don't want to sound too like, oh, this guy's got plans, but I got some things in the works. Anyone who wants to get involved, feel free to hit me up. You know, Facebook, Max Hawco, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on everything. You know. Yeah. Sorry for rambling, and yeah. See you later, I guess.